Most owners miss the stress signs that show up before a dog barks, hides, or starts destroying things. I know that sounds dramatic, but a stressed dog usually starts with quiet signals that are easy to mistake for personality, tiredness, or random behavior. In the next few minutes, you'll see 7 silent signs your dog may be stressed at home. And by the end, you'll know which small changes matter most and which signal owners read completely wrong. There's also one sign near the end that often shows up before the behavior gets worse. The first one is easy to miss because it looks like nothing is happening. Your dog gets still. A relaxed dog looks loose. The face is soft. The body shifts easily. The tail moves naturally. But a stressed dog often stiffens before anything obvious happens. The legs look rigid. The mouth closes. The tail drops. That matters because many owners only look for barking or growling. But stress usually shows up before the noise. If your dog suddenly freezes when the room gets busy, when someone approaches, or when the house gets louder, that's information. The next sign looks harmless, which is exactly why people dismiss it. Repeated yawning when your dog isn't tired. One yawn means nothing. A pattern does. If your dog starts yawning during tense moments, around guests, during grooming, or after a sudden noise, it can be a calming signal. And this is where people get it wrong. They see a yawn and think sleepy. But context changes everything. A yawn during pressure is a clue. Now here's where it gets more obvious, but still easy to explain away. Your dog can't settle. This often shows up as pacing. The dog walks the same route, circles the same area, lies down for a moment, then gets back up again. Excitement comes in bursts. Pacing repeats. What that usually means is your dog can't fully relax in the environment. Sometimes it's noise, sometimes it's overstimulation, sometimes it's lack of predictability. Which brings us to one of the earliest signals on this list. Lip licking or quick tongue flicks when there's no food around. This one happens fast, so it's easy to miss. A quick tongue flick after being approached, touched, moved, or put in an uncomfortable moment can be a stress signal. And that's why this sign matters. The smaller the signal, the earlier you're catching the problem. If you only act once the dog is barking, hiding, or snapping, you're already late. But here's the weird part. Stress often shows up in food before it shows up anywhere else. A stressed dog may ignore food, eat much more slowly, leave part of the meal behind, or stop taking treats in situations where they normally would. Stress is not the only reason a dog might eat differently. Pain and illness can do that too. But if the appetite shift shows up with the other signs on this list, stress becomes much more likely. And this connects directly to the sign owners usually punish instead of understanding. Destructive behavior that seems to come out of nowhere. Chewing the door frame, shredding a pillow, digging at blankets, scratching at the floor. That can look like bad behavior, but stress often sits underneath it. This is the part most people get backwards. If stress is driving it, adding more pressure usually makes the pattern worse, not better. And now the last sign, and for a lot of homes, the most revealing one. Your dog becomes unusually clingy or unusually distant. Some stressed dogs shadow their owner from room to room and can't settle alone. Others do the opposite. They withdraw, hide, or leave the room when the house gets busy. Owners often read clinginess as affection and distance as attitude. But both can be stress responses. The key is the change. Here's the bigger pattern across all 7 signs. Stress changes posture, movement, appetite, communication, and social behavior before it turns into a major problem. That means your dog is usually showing you the problem early. So if you notice 2 or 3 of these signs showing up together, don't just label your dog difficult, stubborn, dramatic, or needy. Look at the environment, the routine, and the pressure inside the home. Because once you catch stress early, you have a real chance to lower it before it grows into something bigger. And if this changed how you rid your dog, the next video should be the biggest causes of dog stress inside the house, because that's where most owners are making the mistake without realizing it.